All right, Dell released a new, or is going to release a new QD OLED monitor, the first of its kind. And this is exciting and not exciting at the same time because they're playing it safe. And so, first and foremost, the biggest news so far with this new monitor is that it's coming out at $1,299, $1,299. And that is huge considering the new technology. However, I'm not that impressed with the monitor itself. And let me tell you why. And so, for starters, you cannot use this for any of the next generation gaming consoles because it's only HDMI 2.0. And so with that being said, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, 4K up to 120 hertz is a no-no. But it makes sense because the monitor is 1440p resolution. Because it is a 21:9 aspect ratio rectangle, it does not have 4K, and so you won't be able to push this monitor up to 4K 120, understandably. Although it gets weird when it's 21:9 and 1340 and 10 and all of that different weird stuff. But anyway, the interesting thing about it also is that I guess the Xbox Series X, which plays up to 1440p at 120 hertz, will be useful in that with the HDMI 2.0. I don't know. But anyway, I'm kind of excited about this because I really want to see how this technology works. I want to see how this QD OLED technology works within the gaming world, if you will. And so up to 1,000 nits of brightness on this display, which is big for any type of OLED quality monitor. Now, this is promising the true blacks, just like an OLED, but it's promising more vivid colors due to the way that the screen is built. And there's some technical jargon and all of that stuff. They're using blue to emit the light through the red and green to make up all the colors, and instead of being bottom blah blah blah, it's top blah blah blah. And that's the scientific reason. That's the scientific way to explain it too. What makes this technology interesting is, unlike the original OLED technology, this is going to be sending a blue light through basically a quantum dot display panel, if you will. And so that blue light is going to kind of change into the red and green and allow for it to be, I guess, more vivid, more bright, more saturated colors at a higher brightness level. So meaning that it will not flatten out as it gets brighter. And so that's going to be awesome. And then also this is supposed to be able to give you a better white representation as well. And so it's supposed to just be overall better for color. Now, the one thing about this display is that it's still possible to have burn-in. However, Alienware is offering a 3-year warranty with this new monitor. And so if you see any signs of burn-in or anything like that, they are saying that you can get a replacement within as fast as 1 business day. Now, we all know that means, depending on supply and demand, if there's going to actually be a monitor available to get a replacement within 1 business day. However, to have a 3-year warranty coming along with an OLED panel is phenomenal. Now, they say this is going to give you up to a 99.3% of the DCI P3 color space, as well as 149% of the sRGB color space. This monitor is blazing fast at 175 hertz refresh rate. Again, it's not 4K, it's 1440p, but most gamers, it seems, prefer that 1440p resolution because it's easier to push from the systems. Now, this also has G-Sync Ultimate, which allows you to play. I mean, you all know what G-Sync is at this point. I'm not going to explain that. It comes with an 1800R curve, and again, a lot of people that like the wide monitor format like that curve because it kind of curves that screen around your face, and so that you're not having to move your head as much when using those monitors. I prefer a 16:9 ratio still to this day. Actually, I haven't owned a wide ultra wide monitor, and maybe that's why I prefer 16:9. But it's not appealing to me to spend the money to try it. But let's talk about the competitors of this particular monitor and why I'm kind of excited about the screen technology, but I'm not excited about the actual monitor itself. we all know that I'm a big fan of the LG OLEDs. I've said that 1,000 videos in a row. Let's talk about Asus ROG and the ROG 42-inch and 48-inch OLED gaming monitors that are coming out this year. Those check every box. And so they have promised more, brighter displays. They have promised the same quality that you get with your LG OLED televisions that people are using at this point, the C1 and the CX, like I do. It comes with a matte finish on the front of the screen to protect it from glare. And you know, if I'm gonna have to pay apples to apples, $13.99 I think is what the C2 is supposed to be coming out, and potentially that ROG will probably be around in that same range. And so it's still to be seen what it's going to look like. But if I had to compare the two, if I had to choose between the two, I would go with the full OLED 4K 120 hertz HDMI 2.1, two of those ports, and the DisplayPort 1.4 as well in that ROG monitor over this Alienware monitor. Now, I'm again, like I said, I'm still excited about this monitor, but I just feel like at 1440p, even at 175 hertz refresh rate, HDMI 2.0, eliminating my ability to use the next generation consoles on it, it only serves as a part of the market that I live in. Now, for some of you that are 100% computer gamers, I think this is going to be good for you all, especially you all that are playing the competitive games like your Fortnite, Apex Legends, Call of Duty. 1440p is like the perfect resolution for that, because it's vivid, it's colorful, it's sharp, but also allows you to still have those extremely high refresh rates. And so for you all, it's going to be a good day. But for someone like myself, like I say every time, I am always going to choose that 30 frames per second fidelity mode over the 60 frames per second performance mode. I don't know. You all let me know in the comments what you all's thoughts are on this particular monitor. Again, it's exciting to see this technology hit the market. I just wish they would have did a little bit more with it. They're going to be the first one to drop it on the market, and it's not using all of the ability of the OLED panel. So that kind of weirds me out, for lack of better terms. But anyway, that's it for me. As always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.